guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you made it for the second part. If you happen to have missed the first part, I'll put a link to the video in my description box. We're ready to begin using our pineapple chunks. I've got 4.5 feet of 26 gauge wire, a little bit of painter's tape to help me if I need it, a Sharpie marker, and my frame. So now we're ready to take our tree. I think what I'm going to do, put a little piece of tape right here just for now. So we're going to wrap this around. Oh, see, that didn't work. Get that right there. I'll hold it. This needs to come behind the tree. Bring this around the bottom. These aren't straight, and that's okay. They're not going to be, when I pull this off, they're going to spring out. So what I need to do is mark. Now, if you wanted these end wires to go into the back, add another 12 inches. So 54, 66 inches. So now we can take this off and we can begin weaving. So here's my 4.5 feet of 26 gauge. And we're just going to give this one coil around, well, 2. I'm just going to do a simple 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, however many 2s it takes to get to the top and then back to the bottom again. I only went with 4.5 feet because if it was any longer, I'd have a real struggle getting this wire through. So there's a 2, 2. And now we're going to go over all 4 wires. And this is the hardest part, getting it under control and secured until we get to a certain point. And then once it's secure, we're okay. And I think I've lost my line again. Okay, that's 2. And now we gotta go here for 2. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, so I got the 2 there. Now we're gonna go back up to 3. And I started on the hardest side first. Once we get past the tree, it'll be pretty easy. Okay, I'm back. I am to the tree, and if you'll notice, my wires are all out of round, so I'm going to bring back my pineapple can. I'm going to try to fit it back on. One wire at a time is the best way to do this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this right here, hoping that it holds my wires. Yeah. Okay. So once I get to the tree part, I've got just a few more wraps, and I finished my 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 weave. So in order to get to the tree trunk, I'm just going to go around the 2 wires at the bottom until I get to that first wire that goes vertical. Now, if I had been smart, I would have done this over here in the very beginning. So you get to learn from the video. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to wrap around all of them until we get to the other side of the tree. Make sure that you keep your wires aligned properly. I need to flatten these, flatten the core wire, compress, and then flatten the wave. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to bore you with the same pattern. I'll get to the point where I run out of wire and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my wire to the end where I want to finish, and I stopped at the 2 on the 2 core wires. So I'm going to cut off another 36 inches, and I know that this won't take me all the way around, but it'll be easier to manage. So as the wire comes in, we need this wire to go out. I'll take it around 3. And then after I get this secured, I'll come back and I'll trim that wire. This will slow you down a bit if you're into speed. This is therapy for me right now. It keeps my mind occupied. And now we're going to trim these wires. Okay, that's good. All right, so I'm just going to continue around. If you're impatient like me, you count how many rotations you did on this side, and then you will do the same rotations on that side, and then you'll just stop. I haven't decided yet, but the bottom wire is pretty much gone. The top wire is kind of just sticking out there, going nowhere. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to bend it straight down, find out where it needs to come off, and then I'm going to pinch that flat. So let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 on each side. I'm going to give that a little tweak. I pinched it, but it didn't go flat. So I'm going to push it in. So I'll come back when I decide what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm almost done. I've cut 4.5, 3 feet, 3 feet. That's 10.5, and then another 18 inches. So give yourself 12 feet. So be honest with me. How many of you know what we're making? How many of you figured it out last week? It was going really good till I got right about here. So then I decided to put it back on TV, or back on record, back on TV. Oh my gosh! So I'm just coming up twice through. That's 1, 2, and now we're going to go down to the 3rd wire. This is twice up underneath number 3, and then we're going to wrap twice around all 4. Now we're going to come up twice under number 3. Let's see if I can zoom in with the camera. Now we're going to come up twice underneath number 2. Now we're going to go up twice under 3. Twice around all 4. And I think all I need to do is just 2 more wraps around 3 wires. And that'll bring me back to the 2. This isn't a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 weave. This is a 2 weave times 4, not 5. And then we will push it through right between 2 and 3. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I say that about everything, don't I? Well, almost everything. You know, if I think it's ugly, I'll tell you it's ugly. And now I'm getting it all bent out of shape. But that's all right. We're going to stick it right on the can again. Look, we just made a crown for the pineapple. No. That's not what we did. We did not make a crown for the pineapple. I'll be right back. There it is, guys. I think that's pretty cool. It turned out good. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you give this a try. And subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more stuff like this. And we will see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.